Welcome to our asynchronous learning opportunity called Workshop and Share, presented by 517 EdTech and Sitten, where you are provided the space to learn, make, and take digital resources that can be instantly applied to your professional world of teaching and learning. Workshop and Share was designed to provide you with succinct learning opportunities that you can navigate at your own pace and in your own space. This micro-sized PD experience will guide you through the how-tos of the content, then provide you an opportunity to practice the new learning and create your own product that you can in turn share with the group. This collaborative sharing activity will allow you to walk away with what you created, as well as a handful of new resources created by your peers. This session will focus on how to create your own instructional GIFs. You have 4 leading partners to guide you through each session of this experience. Andrew, Christy, and myself make up the leaders of the 517 EdTech powered by REMC 13, which is the professional learning network group for educators within Ingham, Clinton, and Eaton counties. Tom is a leader of the Shiawassee Instructional Technology Network, or Sitten, which is a collaborative network of educators composed of a building rep from each school in Shiawassee County. I'm Allison Rogers, and Christy Lobdell will also join us to guide you through today's Workshop and Share. Andrew Shaver is an instructional and technology coach at Ingham ISD. Christy Lobdell is an assistive and instructional technology consultant at Eaton RESA. I am the instructional technology specialist at Clinton County RESA, and Tom Laux is an instructional technology and data specialist at Shiawassee RESD. Throughout this process, if you have questions or need additional support, reach out to your local county contacts, Andrew, myself, Christy, or Tom. Before we dig into the When I GIF, You GIF, We GIF content today, we want to give credit where credit is due. This concept of a virtual workshop and share was not our original idea. We want to acknowledge the great work that other ed tech leaders have provided that informed our development of workshop and share. Megan, Ashley, and Stephanie from Gold EDU are educational consultants that developed and shared their concept of make and take learning. And we originally learned about Gold EDU from our fellow Ritz friend, Sarah Wood, who's an educational technology consultant at Kent ISD. And she developed her own version of this learning opportunity and shared her creative version of this PD with our team. If you have not already done so, the first thing you want to do is join our 517 EdTech and Sitten Workshop and Share Google group. The reason you want to join this group is so you can gain access and editing rights to files shared in each session. You will also then be able to receive email updates about upcoming workshop and share sessions, as well as share your creations and take resources from within the community of workshop and share educators. So join the Google group, and you will want to go to this website to do that, and then click Ask to join the group. Then fill out the questions regarding your subscription notifications and preferences, and then once you submit that request, Andrew, Christy, myself, or Tom will accept your request to join the Google group as soon as possible. And then if you need any additional guidance to join the Google group, check out this How Do I Help doc for step-by-step directions. Also keep in mind that your emails from this Google group may go to your spam folder, so to prevent that, check your spam folder, and once you find the email from our Workshop and Share Google group, select Report Not Spam so the email notifications can end up in your inbox. The last disclaimer for the Google group troubleshooting is that if for some reason Google Groups is blocked for your district, we recommend that you try using a personal Gmail account as a workaround to gain access. Here you can view our past and future Workshop and Share topics that have been and will be continue to be released throughout the school year. So stay tuned for more information on the release of future sessions to be communicated through the Google group. Now let's get into our content for today's session. This session is called When I GIF, You GIF, We GIF. Keep in mind that you can navigate this session using the slide deck, or you can follow along using this tutorial video. The big concepts for today will be exploring how to create instructional GIFs that combine motion and images together to overall strengthen their visual power. So the purpose of GIFs can be for entertainment, but they can also be for instruction. So we're going to walk through the different purposes and the how-tos of using GIFs within your instruction. We are including the standards that align with the work we will be doing today. You can refer to the MyText standards if you decide to do this activity with students, and you can reference the ISTE standards for your own connection to these professional growth standards. So besides their entertainment value, why might you use GIFs for instruction? So to reference a great article from our friends at TechSmith, here are a few reasons why you might want to consider creating your own GIFs for instruction. First of all, they're easier and faster to follow along. They're easier and faster to create than a formal screencaster video. Visually, GIFs play on repeat, so you don't have to push play, just that visual is ongoing. And also, GIFs explain steps in a process without any narration. Now, you can always add text to the side of a GIF, but for the most part, the GIF itself is the explanation. So we covered a few reasons why you would use GIFs in your instruction. Now let's talk about the different ways you could use them in your instruction. So GIFs could directly answer a question. They can quickly answer a question, sometimes even faster than typing out instructions or creating a video. GIFs can easily give comparisons. You could have a couple different GIFs or one GIF altogether using this visualization to sort of uncomplicate confusing topics to enhance understanding. You can use GIFs to demonstrate a process. They can really showcase step by step and simplify directions without words. And lastly, the obvious one, they can provide entertainment, right? You can add humor or enhance engagement using GIFs for whatever your crowd or audience. And lastly, a few tips for creating GIFs. First, you want to focus on one topic per GIF. So you really want to narrow down what piece of instruction are you trying to showcase with your GIF. Keep the screen activity to a minimum number of steps, right? You don't want to create a GIF that's 10 minutes long. You want it to be pretty succinct. You want to limit the actual length of the video to 10 to 20 seconds. And lastly, when you first start creating GIFs, it's all right if your GIFs are a little clunky or not ideal. Practice makes perfect, so keep working on them and you'll become a GIF creating expert before you know it. All right, so let's get into the tools. The first tool we're going to cover today is Giphy.com. The next several slides are going to showcase how to use this tool to create your own GIFs. But before you get into creating the actual GIF, you first need to generate a video, right? So you've determined your topic, you've narrowed down your scope, you've determined the length of your GIF and the purpose. Now it's time to actually generate a video that you're going to turn into a GIF. So use your video or screencasting tool of choice to first create your video. Once you have your video recorded, you're ready to turn it into a GIF using the tool Giphy. So Giphy allows you to search for pre-made GIFs using the search bar. But for today's purposes, we're going to use this create button to actually create our own GIFs using our own videos. So start by going to giphy.com/create/gifmaker, and then you're going to choose File under this GIF option and open your desired video that you've already created. So in the live site under GIF, I select Choose File, I select my file, and I open. And once my video loads, it's going to give me options to trim my video. I can also annotate, change color, add text, stickers, filters, draw, add a caption. I can also start over, or I can continue to upload. So I like it as is, I continue to upload. And the last option I have is under public. I can turn it off to keep it private, and then I click upload to Giphy. And now my instructional GIF has loaded, and I can click the share button to grab the link to the GIF and share it as desired in my instructional content, my Google Classroom. However I want to push it out, I can use that link to share it. So that is how you use Giphy, our tool number 1 in creating your own instructional GIFs.
As Allison said, this is Christy Lobdell, and I'm going to take it from here. Allison, since you GIFed using Giphy.com, I'm going to GIF using Screencastify.com. Also, we can all GIF using other screencasting tools like Loom, Screencast-O-Matic, or other screencasting programs that you enjoy using. I would suggest just using the program that you're most comfortable with, but for this example, we're going to use Screencastify. In order to get Screencastify added to your Chrome browser, go to screencastify.com, or you can also visit the Chrome Web Store and search for Screencastify and add it to your Chrome Omnibar that way. Once you have the Screencastify Chrome extension added, you will find it up here where you find all of your other Chrome extensions, and it looks like a little coral colored arrow with a video camera inside of it. In order to make a screencast, you'll just click on that Chrome extension and you'll be able to choose whether or not you want to record your desktop, just a certain tab, just you and the webcam. Select record and wait for the countdown to begin your screencast. Screencastify is now recording. I can point and circle, I can click and drag, I can open up new menus and complete my how-to video. When I'm done recording, I'll go up and select the Screencastify extension and press stop. Once you have recorded your GIF, it's going to take you to a page that looks like this. You can open it into an editing mode, but since we're just doing a brief GIF, really all you want to do is head over here to where you're going to choose how to share your video. It shows you other apps for sharing, but we are going to scroll all the way down, and under the Export Video tab, we're just going to select Export GIF. It's going to give you some pixel options. We're just going to go with the default, and then it's going to take a minute here to export your GIF. Once it exports your GIF, it'll give you the option to download your GIF. You then have a GIF that keeps on GIFing. You'll have a file that you can use anywhere. You can embed it into your Google slide, onto your website, onto your Canvas slide, in an email, present it during class instruction, and it will be on a loop repeating that brief GIF that you created. As a quick reminder, when you are in Screencastify, remember to select the Export Video dropdown, select Export GIF, and then the Export button, and then download the GIF. You then have your GIF file that you can insert into your instructional material. There are other GIF creators. Feel free to explore easygif.com, gifmaker.me, or just gifs.com. They all serve the same function, they all just work a little bit differently, but choose the one that works best for you. So we have covered a lot when we've covered how to create your own instructional GIFs using a variety of platforms. And the next step in this process is just to give yourself a little bit of time to tinker, play, and create your own GIF. What you'll want to do now is to work in this collaborative workshop and share space. On this slide, you'll see 4 different categories that lead you to 4 different slide decks. Choose the slide deck that is most appropriate for the GIF that you create and select a blank slide to add your GIF. If there's not a blank slide available in any of these slide decks, simply add a new blank slide to the presentation. Just make sure to add your name and your contact information so if someone chooses to take your creation, they can provide the proper credit to you. Let's walk through how that might look. If I have a GIF that answers a question, I'm going to click on that box. It's going to take me to the slide deck that contains everybody's responses for GIFs that answer a question. I'm going to go to the next blank slide, and to insert my GIF, I'm going to go to Insert Video. Since technically our GIFs are considered a video, this is how you can search for them. Our GIFs will likely have been downloaded from Giphy or from Screencastify and will show up on our computer as a file. You'll want to upload that file to your Google Drive so that you can search for it. Once you go to your Google Drive, you will find the Giphy that you created and select it. Insert that Giphy, and then you can edit the slide around that GIF to explain its meaning, give yourself credit, and then your slide is complete. Not too bad, right? Allison gift, I gift, you gift, now we get to gift together. Now that you've workshopped and developed your instructional GIF, as well as shared them in our collaborative workshop and share Google slide deck, the next step is to check out what other people have made, check out the various GIFs that we've all developed and shared in our slide decks. The great part of this activity is this that gives you and your peers a chance to borrow, tweak, and customize the creations that you have shared. You give a little, you take a little with this process, and it saves us all time when creating our instructional material. We're learning and creating with each other, but we're also giving that permission to utilize our own and others' creations throughout the process. Just remember, if you'd like to modify a slide, make a copy of the original slide first. Consider this extension activity. Teach your students how to make GIFs as another format for them to respond and showcase their learning. To wrap up today's session, the last task for you to complete is to fill out our feedback form linked on this slide, which includes sketch options and overall feedback for our work, Shop and Share PD. On behalf of Andrew, Tom, Allison, and myself, thank you so much for participating in our work, Shop and Share, When I GIF, You GIF, We GIF session. Please reach out to your local county contact if you have any questions or need any additional support.